Hey everybody, KC here. So at the risk of being accused of double dipping, I want to talk about a story that appears on Morning Newsbeat today. And it's how starting in the new year, there are going to be commercials on Amazon Prime Video. That's right. From now on, when you're paying your $139 a year, whatever it is for Amazon Prime, if you're watching video, you're going to have to put up with commercials. Now, there are some options here. If you don't want to get the commercials, you can actually pay a little bit more money, about $3 a month. So $36 extra a year, which is basically a 30% increase on your Prime membership just to not have commercials, but we've never had commercials. And so I find this a little annoying. And as I said, there's I'm sure a long KC's view below that you can read. And they're justifying it, and they're saying, well, we're going to have fewer commercials than Disney Plus or Netflix on their ad tiers. Okay, big deal. Then they say, well, Netflix and Disney Plus, they have ad tiers. Why can't, if they can do it, we can do it. The difference, of course, is that Netflix and Disney Plus, when they created their their advertising tiers, they actually created a tier that costs less than their traditional. They didn't ask people to pay more not to have ads. So anyway, listen, as I said, I'll talk about more of that below. But here's the issue I just want to raise, because I think it's important. Basically, the people who are spending $139 a year on Amazon Prime, they are Amazon's best customers, right? Just by definition, they're paying $139 a year to be members of Amazon for the privilege of being able to get a little bit faster shipping, okay, and have access to all those products and the video. Best customers. And this is how Amazon apparently is deciding to treat their best customers. So here's the question I would just want to ask. How do you treat your best customers? Okay. Do you know who your best customers are? Do you know what makes them your best customers? Do you know what they're spending it on, when they're spending it? Now listen, if you don't know all those things, well, shame on you. Because all that information is available. There's lots of data out there. If one thing was clear, having gone to grocery shop last week, it's that there's an enormous amount of data out there that companies can mine so they can identify things like who is your best customer. Here's the thing. Jeff Bezos used to say that he wanted to make Amazon Prime so attractive and so chock full of benefits that you'd be irresponsible not to have it. Well, you know what's really irresponsible? What's really irresponsible is taking your best customers for granted. I can't even tell you how annoyed I am by this. Listen, they haven't made any official announcements yet. They have the opportunity to walk this back. I hope they do. I know they're looking for money anywhere they can find it. They're looking for savings. They're looking for new revenue streams. But when you start to do those things at the expense of your best customers, you're making a serious mistake that I don't know. I'm not sure it's a fatal mistake, but it could hurt a lot. And I think their relationships with their customers are going to suffer. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.